Hey, hi. Good morning, all. So we will go through the few interview questions. If you want to get a job, we need to go through the interview questions. Otherwise, a little bit difficult for you. Let me share whatever I know to crack the interview without depending on some others. Okay. And also let me share my screen as well and the server. Mm, So basically, like no SAP ECC, SAP ECC or S4HANA, they will ask you few questions like how to delete setup tables, how to delete setup tables, okay, how to fill setup tables, how to fill setup tables for different applications, how to schedule a how to schedule a weekly job for different applications, how to stop the v3 jobs, okay, how to release the task, how to release the transport request, hmm, and create how to activate the data, LO extraction steps. LO extraction steps they will ask you. Okay. And also generic data source, mm, and important master data tables, master data master data tables, transactional data tables, transactional data tables. So these are all very, very important. If you want to crack the interview, if you don't want to depend on any others, then you have to learn these all interview questions relevant to SAP ECC and S4HANA only. So also we having CDS views as well. CDS views as well. So okay, one by one we'll see. Okay. How do you delete the setup tables? How do you fill the setup tables? Okay, how to schedule with the job? First we need to create the with the job. Then we need to schedule the with the job. Then we need to stop the with the jobs. We need to release the transport request. How to collect the transport requests? No, for example, I created one generic data source. So how we will collect in the transport level? How to move to the from development to quality, from quality to production system, and the LO extraction steps they will ask you. Okay, and ODQ mon, how to enable the how to enable the ODP for data sources. So okay, and these things and all we will see. Okay, master data tables. What are the master data tables we will use regularly? What are the transactional database tables? What we are using regularly? So all these things we will discuss one by one slowly. Okay. Then we will see in the system itself. Okay, how to delete the setup tables. Okay, so what the situation you will delete the setup table? I mean, before deleting the setup tables, might be say everybody know how to delete the setup table. Okay, why we have to delete the setup table? Example. Okay, so we are using one data source, that is sales order header. 2lis underscore 11 underscore VAHDR data source. So now we want to get, I mean, data is corrupt in the BW. So, I mean, we want to load from historical data from source to BW. So that is the reason we are deleting the setup table, because already data is available. Somebody fill the setup table. That is not proper. Okay. So that is the reason we are deleting the setup tables before filling the setup table for sales order data source. So what is the T code to delete the setup table? You need to remember these things. Okay. And also how to clear extraction queue. So these questions I will explain you. Okay. So how we will delete the setup table for different applications we'll see. This is the T code generally we will use. Okay. We will delete the setup tables for different application. Go to the system. See here, I use like no LBWG T code. I'm using LBWG T code. Okay, and the interview also you explain confidently. So I'm using transaction code LBWG to delete the setup tuple for different applications. See, we need to select the application. Okay, so if you want to delete the setup tuple for sales orders, you can select 11. If you want to delete the setup tables for delivery, you can select 12. If you want to delete the setup table for 13 billing, then you can select it. If you want to delete the setup tables for PM model, you can select 17. So if you most of the time you will use 11, 12, 13, and if you want to delete the setup table for purchasing, you can select this purchasing. If you want to delete the setup table for inventory, then you can select this one. Okay, so if you want to delete data for PM plant maintenance, you can select it. So I'm selecting 11 and I'm executing. See, okay, just execute. See here, data will be lost. Do you really want to delete the restriction? Yeah, setup table deleted successfully. Now I will go here /o RSA3. If we give any data source relevant to 11 application, we won't get data. See, I don't get data. We'll have zero records. See, I'll go for item data source as well. Item data source as well. See, I'm getting zero. I will go for SCL transaction code. See, for whatever you have data source with 11, all data sources will have zero only. See, I'm using different data sources. Observe it. See, all are zero only. Okay. So once I fill the setup table, delete it, right? In the same way, if you want to delete for purchasing, I'm deleting for purchasing application. Okay. Okay. This is 3. Okay. Inventory. This is inventory bros. Okay. 2ls underscore 03 underscore bx. So are we getting any recurs? No. 0 recurs. So we deleted for very, very important this inventory data sources in the real time. Okay, let me try. See. Okay, then if you want to fill the setup table for inventory, then MCNBT code for filling the internal table for inventory. So this is for only opening balance. Okay. So I'm giving date is remove 6 and giving 7. Okay. And then here we need to select our data source. I'm selecting BX. Okay, plant, material, storage, electrician, I'm not giving, only validated stocks I need to be loaded. So now I'm doing it, execute in the background in the real time. Because we having huge amount of data in the real time. So if we execute dialog mode, so we cannot track our job when it will complete. So that is the way I'm executing in the background. It will create the job and I can track my job when it will be completing. It is completed or not. We will easily come to know by seeing the job itself. So always in the real time you can execute in the background. This is my suggestion. Yes. And give the LOCL and okay. Okay, immediate. Okay, real time also do it in the same way. The job is generated. Now you can track your job. Okay. Take this name, copy this name, close this one. And where we have to go? SM37 job. T code SM37 and I'm executing. See here, job is in inactive. Inactive. So the active means setup table is running now. So if you go to RSA3, then run your data source. Where is our data source? Yeah, now I can go for BX only. We need to see only BX only. Currently it is filling or not. Still I am not getting any records. Let's see. So like this we will track in the real time. So this is the way we will execute and also we will fill the setup tables. Let me do it for 11 application as well. How we will do it? OLI 7BW. Okay, so I am giving only orders. I will be giving 7 and I'm executing in the background. Okay, for this also different job generated. Okay, take the job and copy and go to SM37. This is a different job. See here. Now we'll check for 11 application data source. Any data source relevant to 11. Relevant to 11. Go to here and go to here and you can check data is coming or not. So why it is not coming for BX? In the back end, many problems would be there. Might be the data source is not active in the LBWE. Okay, LBWE might be that is the issue. Sometimes you will not get. The data source is not inactive. Okay, it is fine. Sometimes, okay, we will face these issues. Fine, okay. This is the way we will fill the setup tables for 11 application. If you want to fill for any other application, I mean tool also same. For tool, OLI8BW, you will get it. Okay, you need to give delivery and you can give 7 and you can execute it by group. Okay, and now you can check for your data source. What is our data source? Delivery. I'm giving it for VC SAM example. I'm executing, now I'm getting the records. So like this you can see for delivery. So this is the way we will fill this, we will delete the setup table and we will fill the setup table. We will fill the setup table. Clear? And how we will schedule a job, how we will create a VC job for our data source. Okay, OLI 7BW for 11, OLI 8BW for 12 application, OLI 9BW for billing applications, MCNB for 2LIS_03_BX data source, OLI 1BW for 2LIS_03_BF, OLI_ZBW for 2LIS_03_UM data sources. Okay, these are the T codes to fill the setup table for mainly, and OLI3BW for purchasing. Okay, I didn't write for 11 means sales orders, tool, delivery, billing, okay, opening balance and goods movements and revelations and purchasing. So these are the mostly we will use in the real time, okay? And then how to clear the exception queue, like let me do it this one. How to schedule a with a job. How to schedule a with a job. We'll see now, okay? If you want to schedule a with a job, go to LBWE. Okay, if you want to schedule a job, go to LBWE. There is a T code LBWE. So here we need to go and schedule a with a job. For example, we have a sales. So now we can see job control. We have a job control. So V3 job is only one job for all these data sources. Okay, no need to create for every data source one job. For all these data sources, only one V3 job. So I'm going to create one data source and you can click and start. In the real time also you need to do it like this, okay? Start, and I'm keeping immediate, uncheck and save. See green came and print parameter, and I will use same thing, okay, LVCL, click OK. In the real time also you give like this, okay. So then schedule a job. Okay, now job is scheduled, and if you want to monitor, now job is in the monitor, okay. Job overview level you can see. Okay, see here. What is our data source name, application name? This one. Okay. Already Java 11 application only this one. You can take this, you can search into the SM37 job. SM37 job. Okay. I wanted to see only for today's. See, whatever we created today, what is the time now? And just 7:16 only we created, right? 7:16 only we created. See, 7:16 only. You can see now. 7:16. Today only we, okay. And if you want to schedule this job multiple times, every 1 hour I need to schedule it. How you will schedule it? How you will schedule every 1 hour? Okay, that is only immediate, right? And now, if you want to schedule this job, go to steps. Sorry, go to job details. Now you can see here. Okay, I'm doing it. And if you want, you can do changes. Modification is not allowing us. Let me try to do it. Repeat schedule. Yes. Okay, I'm going to date and time. From tomorrow onwards, it has to run every 1 hour. So every 1 hour means I'm selecting that time as well. You can put, okay, okay, and then periodic job. Then go to periods whenever you want going to schedule job multiple times in a day or every day, then you can schedule it. See hourly, every 1 hour it will ex run the job and check and save it. Okay. Job is generated schedule also. Okay. Now, okay, now control Y and you can see in the release status. Same job, it is in the release status. Now it is active, right? Finish, right? Now you can go and check it. Okay, you can check it in the release job for tomorrow. For tomorrow onwards also. Okay, because we schedule from tomorrow onwards. See, now it is in the release status. Double click. Now it is hourly. Hourly. From tomorrow onwards, it will run every 1 hour once. Remember. Okay, tomorrow you can check this job. Okay, just carefully this check this job and you can check it. And if you want to change the name also, you can change the job name as well. So okay, here we having 11 means sales order application. Okay, so tomorrow onwards it will run it. Okay, and what is happening here when you run this one, and what will happen? Whatever you have 11 relevant applications, it will clear automatically. Completely it is blank now. I'll go to SMQ1 and do we have anything? Yes. So here, whatever relevant to our application 11, it will be clearing. Once which job is run, then our queues will be clear. Okay, I don't see any clear queue in our project at the moment. So if you have any 11 relevant application, it will clear. When you run the VT job, you can run manually also through program. There is a one program SM38. So you can execute V3 job or else SC38, sorry. And RM, there is one program. Yeah. You can search also in the Google. I don't remember the program name. Let me search in here. Where do you search? Okay, go to here. I need to What is the program? This one. RMBWB. Okay, I'll try this. See here, if you want to clear for inventory, you can select this first and execute it. Once you execute, so this is for inventory. So you can give for this is okay, this is for PP application. And so like this you can give 11 sales orders. So instead of executing the VT job, we can instead of executing the VT job, we can execute this one. So it will do the same work of okay. So like this you can clear the exception queue same like VT job. Okay. As per your wish. You can go through program, you can go through the VT jobs. Okay. So like this you can do. And then what is the next question? So you can give the comments. If you are not clear, then we will discuss it. So how to schedule a VT job, we checked it LBWE and how to clear for different applications. We did for 11 application, we did for 03 application and how to clear LBWQ. I given program name and program name. What is that? RMBWB 303, RMBWB 311, okay, RMBWB 312, RMBWB 313 for billing. So we have used for different programs and with job to clearing the WQ. And if you want to clear RSS 7, then we need to execute info package in the BW so that execute info package, execute info package so that it will clear the extraction queue, clear the delta queue. 1 minute, okay. Hello? Hello? So, yeah, so like this we will do it all these things, okay? And then let me execute info package. First we'll check into the okay. And then you can see here how many data sources are there. I mean, how many records are there? 20. And for this data source, let me try from our end. And this is we need to go BW7 for sys system only. So, but we are using BW75 S400. So let me check. Okay, these two will focus, or else we can do what is our system name? BW system name. We'll go there. Okay, BW HANA. Okay, okay. Let's say one and go to left side find, and we need to search for our data source block. So I'm trying for searching this data source. Then I'm clearing my okay. So let me try it will clear or not. Okay. So we need to execute only delta DTP bro. Do not execute other. Okay. If you run full repair, if you run any delta, then it will not clear. You need to execute only delta info package, or else if it is a BW4 HANA, you need to execute delta DTP. Okay. So I'm executing this. Let me try. Will get data or not. Okay. But we should have right system as well. So this is right system. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. This is not right system, I guess. Here it is showing different system. Here it is showing different system BW74SYS. And now, okay, so we need to try for, okay, at least we will try enter this system where we will try in other system, okay, this one, BW system. But target system is important here. So only delta info package we need to run. If you run others, then it will not clear, okay? And then run what are the data source? What is the data source name? Okay, here we don't have, and let me try this customer. FIGL only will try, okay. I'll try FIGL 14 only. And okay, here we need to run only delta info package. Let me try with the creation of info package with the delta. But this is not right system, I guess. Let me try select this one and do it. So this is not right system, I'm sure. So we are facing issue. Let me try. Check. So whatever we have records, so in the real time, whatever you have records, 20 records, it will come to the BW, then it will clear the delta Q. Okay. So I'm getting it. I'm getting the records. Will clear or not. See, when you refresh, then it will see it is down in 19. Before it was 20. Now it is 19. See? Okay. So it is down. So these are like no LBWs. You can call as a LUW. One LUW equal to 10,000 records, I guess. Okay. Refresh. See, records are coming. And then here also, it will has to reduce the records. Okay. This is the way in the real time we will clear the records. Okay. Remember, but we didn't select right system, so it will clear the our okay LUWs. Even if we take any data source, it will clear it. What is this data source? We'll see. But we need to select the right system. So here we having three BW systems, right? I'm not sure which is the okay. So let me execute for this. Do you have delta? Yes. Let me clear this as well. So when you click on this, see two records came. Here, how many records are there? One record is there. You can see this one. Let me clear. See, I got two records and then refresh it. And again, I will do it. Okay, that record will come. Again, I will do full update rate. I mean, delta rate. Then again, I will do until clear the records. So in the real time, you will clear the delta Q like this, bro. Okay, might be that is other system. That is why it is not clear. Okay, see, it is gone. The data source is gone here. When I refresh, the data source gone. Got it? So if it is a relevant system, then it will go. And let me try me try for this one, customer attribute. No, customer not attribute. This one I will try for BW74 only. I need to try. Where we have records, we need to look for it. Where we have BW74 only. So this is working. Then let me try for this as well. I will execute this one again, okay? I will execute that for again. Will get or not. Let me clear. See, the data source gone. Okay, we don't have any records for that. So in this way, you can clear the delta Q. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. We'll see in the next class. We'll discuss it.